for real, the first question could be goddamn. It started off trash man first school.
Mm-hmm.
It was school pass. Now school. So we trying to figure out like what is. So you can know.
Nah, it was never school pack. It was never school.
It was never school pack.
Like school pack was more like that was just like some description.
Okay.
But like
okay.
yeah. Nah, it just shortened down. I be doing little shit.
It just be different like chapters type shit too.
You said what? Chapters?
Yeah, you feel like different monikers, different chapters.
I guess people did it like that.
Get a little bit older, you feel me? This new shit.
I guess, yeah. You can say that.
You say?
Yeah.
Shit, Snoop Dogg and Snoop Lion.
Snoop Lion,
This shit. Alright, man. Let's get straight into it, buddy. I'm like, it's Realmatic, right back at it. ReilentlessTV. I'm in here with my boy Sko, and I'm just gonna let him tell y'all a little bit about himself.
Shit. Damn. I'm Sko, goddamn, from Charlotte. Rapper. Visionary too, yeah. Fucking, yeah, that's it.
Shit. So, bro, what made you initially start rapping?
Shit. I was really just bullshitting at lunch, honestly. Hell yeah. I was at East Met. I was in this lunch period. I didn't really know too many people there. I knew like a few people from middle school and shit, but like, I don't know. I was bored as fuck. I started rapping. Fuck it.
Yeah, like, fuck it.
Yeah, I was like freestyling and shit up. I wasn't really like rapping for real until I met a few of my other friends from there, and then they just had like a little group and shit. And yeah. From there I was like, I'm about to put these bars.
You said put the bars to work.
Yeah.
So, bro, what was like your first song? Like, do you remember it?
Yeah, it was actually, damn. No, my first song. I don't remember like my first like raps. I really don't remember those. But my first song, it was a song called Wumba. Got me and my brother and this I do it on there. From like that was like I might have been a junior. Or that might be my 10th grade year actually, I think.
Okay.
The end of that year, yeah.
And what was that process like? Did you just go in there, like, did you write it down?
Oh yeah, I did. I definitely wrote that shit. I'm pretty sure I did. And then it was like a Biggie beat. I don't know how we settled on that shit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I wrote that shit.
Okay, so like, was the song making process for you like, was it difficult coming on, or did you feel like you were more of like a natural at it?
Song making?
Yeah.
Like the actual like song making, like the like structuring the shit down and shit. I actually did not have that in my bag.
Okay.
Because I was just doing straight verses back then. Actually, if you actually go listen to those shits, all like straight verses for the most part. But yeah, so as far as what was your question?
I was saying like, you feel me, like when it comes to like that type of process, like when you first started off, did you go in and like punch in and like learn that process and like, okay, I gotta add ad-libs, I gotta
it was all straight verses.
Like one verse raw take.
Yeah, I was on that. I was on that type of shit. I wasn't punching at all. Yeah, fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, they just getting them shit off like in one take.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, bro, did you and your brother start like making music around the same time?
So he was like rapping and shit when we was like younger and shit, and I didn't really give a fuck about music and shit like. So, but I guess he kind of stopped, and then around the time I started, which is like I said, my 10th grade year, like the end of that year, he was started again. So,
okay.
So in a way, but not really. Kind of.
Okay. So yeah. I remember you're at East Met, and then you make the transition over to the rock. Is that like around the same time where like y'all rap group kind of formed?
Who rap group?
Kill Switch?
No. Because actually back then, because I was telling you I said we had a little smaller group, like a different group, which was that I had a music in East Met, but nah, that shit. Kill Switch is actually Kill Switch. I guess yeah. Around the time with Rocky River, that's when it was kind of like starting more so. Like, okay, yeah. But because I don't know when I met Messiah, but Yeah. But it wasn't exactly like a group for like a little while. So.
Okay. So, I would want to say like, walk us through like your artistic process now.
It really depends on a few things. It depends on the song, the beat, like what's on my mind at the time. If I feel like recording this shit, but it really differs. It's different shit. Like sometimes I might punch a song, sometimes I might write it. If you kind of on the fly with it, like it's really whatever.
Do you ever? So when you punch in, are you punching in like just off the top, like maybe like 4 or 5 bars here, or is it like just take all the way through?
Like 4 or 5 bars here, and then I'll I make changes because when you punching it, like you really like you kind of erase, you know what I'm saying, in a sense, like especially when you're recording yourself, erase certain shit. So it kind of be like that, but usually it's like a few bars at a time. Then I'll be like, what I want to say next. That now, I want to say next. Yeah.
And you record most of your songs yourself?
Yeah, for the most part, like the shit that's not mixed, I do record that myself. But if I'm actually, yeah, for the most part, like the past year or so, I've been recording myself a lot. Actually, yeah. So.
You had some hard releases throughout the, I want to say this year and last year. I want to say that 2-pack that you dropped with the duos, and I want to say Chef Special, and as well as like Good Morning.
Mm-hmm.
Those are hard songs, but I'm like, when we gonna get them on DSPs and some visuals? Like,
oh, nah. Actually, this year I'm actually trying to get like on my visual bag. It's just about finding the right people to work with, and then as far as the DSP like specifically and shit, I don't know what I'm doing with those songs. So, you feel me? They will be on there. I just gotta figure out like are they gonna be one-offs or they gonna be a part of something, aka a project. Okay.
Because I'm like, Skull, you got some hard singles. When I went out to the Kill Switch show earlier, I want to say last month, killed it. I'm like, people jumping, but we need a visual with it. I'm like, especially with the one unreleased song. What is it? I'm not sure what it's called.
How'd it go?
You sent it to me. It was
I think it's called Nunu.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it's called. Like, cause I remember when I be recording myself and shit, I just be like throwing like little names on there. So that's probably not the official name, but unreleased name. When you got Nunu,
alright, for sure.
But nah, that shit. You say the video is necessary for everything, so that's not really on my list per se. It just depends. Like if I'm cranking out a lot of shit, I'll do it. I want to, but people.
I'm like, shit, it looks like, since it wasn't a lot of visuals and I spoke to you in the past, just like, you're looking for a certain type of look for your videos.
Not necessarily look, but quality. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm into different shit, so I do want to, like, try different shit out. But I'm not, like, pigeonholed into, like a look, per se, but I do want it to be a certain. Because we actually had this conversation, like, we all pretty good. Like, not even pretty good, we all really good. Like, we the niggas in the city and shit. So, it's like, the visuals gotta match that, basically, what niggas focus on. So.
For sure. I'm like, shit, I'm surprised you ain't coming that new Stella. I just shot a vlog.
Oh, I got the socks right now.
You still got the socks?
Yeah, those not gonna put it on camera.
Oh, they can't put it on camera. We can't get that on camera.
I'm just not gonna raise my leg.
But Brody, I ain't gonna lie to you. That Stella shine in the damn. Whenever you catch it in the light at night, yeah, watch it.
Hell yeah, you be wearing it?
Hell yeah, I'm wearing the vlog the other day. I'm gonna drop that shit. Probably
you watched it?
Nah, I ain't watched it.
No. The phone's holding up though. The phone's holding up, right?
It's still holding up. Yeah. It's
Good.
good.
Shit don't fall out.
It has,
SG, nigga.
You feel me? It's a real good quality. It's a heavy. You feel me? It's a heavy hoodie.
Facts.
It feels good. So, bro, what part of your sound do you feel makes you distinct?
I think part of my sound. Well, let me think. my beats be really good, and they not all like for a nigga who, I'm not even trying to be cocky, but someone who rap is good than me, we usually don't use like a certain type of beats. But I be going exploring on that side of shit, and the bars is always good. Something like duos might have on that shit, like, which actually perfectly explains because it's like two different vibes. Like, you know, I do different shit, but it's like when I get in that like super hard like trap beat shit, I still bring the bars. Like, so I think that's actually a good strong point for me. Like, pretty distinctive. I can go both ways. Yeah.
Okay. So, who are like some people that have influenced like your rap sound, like top 5 artists type?
My top 5 is probably a little different from like my influences, but definitely like I could say from when I was younger, I used to listen to like when I first started, like 10th grade, between 2014, 15, 16, that type of shit. I was into, let me see, back then I was into like hip hop shit, like Kanye, fucking Watch the Throne days, fucking like that Staples, Earl, fucking who else was to Wu-Tang, all type of shit. I was everywhere with it. Yeah. So, but as far as like influenced me the most, I spent a lot of time listening to like Earl and Kanye. Like it was like a certain group of rappers that's how I was listening to. Action Bronson, that type of shit. Yeah. That was like my initial shit. And then after that, I was more so into like production. Like as far as like influence on my sound, you know? Like I was looking at beats more so than like rappers themselves. Well, what kind of sounds I want.
Okay. So when it comes to like production of music type, who are like some of the best like producers in music?
Like period? Like anybody?
Yeah, like anybody.
Of course, fucking like Pharrell, fucking, who's the first thing I was about to say? Kanye, of course. You know, all the legends. But I'll say Nova Blue, Almighty, what's my name? Port Vita, they're hard.
So
that's what
you say that you
that's what I like. That's what I like. Yeah.
When it comes to the link between like music and fashion, like in that lane, do you see yourself like is this just merch or is Stella Glass like like a whole brand? Like
oh no, Stella Glass is definitely like a whole brand. When I made it, I initially wanted to like it's not skull merch, right? It's like it's its own shit, and I wanted to, my big goal with it is to have it be like its own thing, like survive outside of it, like just be an actual brand, not like oh that's Skull's merch. Like I have my own merch eventually, but Stella Glass is meant to be some different shit, and it's not just clothes either, like doing some other shit. So.
Okay. And how did that idea come about? Because that's like a two-faceted lane, like when you do the music and now you're doing fashion as well.
You basically asked me how I got into the clothing shit.
Yeah.
Yes. Honestly, let me think. So I was trying to like collaborate with people and shit that had different brands, and then it was like I don't know. Really, when you work with other people, sometimes it's not even like go how you want it to go. And none of those ideas like came to like those aren't items that you could touch for me. I was like, man, it's kind of whack. Like nothing's being made. There's no progression. So I was like, and I have a lot of ideas. So I was like, I could just make Stella Glass, give myself a platform to make A clothes and B like other shit. Like I was saying, other shit I want to get into.
So it's like a household name for like the fashion is just the start of it, but it might. Not even like it's gonna bridge into other things. Oh,
for sure. Maybe not like I'm probably not gonna go super left and make like movies and shit under Stella Glass. You know what I'm saying? Now I wanna do bigger shit like than clothes for sure. Like probably like regular household shit.
All right, so bro, who are some other artists that you could see yourself working with like in the future?
I work with anybody really. I don't really got I can't really answer that like straight up. Like who? There's people. I guess. Yeah, I can't really say. I work with a lot of people though. Like I think I can do like different types of shit for one, and then I think I can fit pretty seamlessly on a lot of shit. Seamlessly on a lot of shit. Yes. But nobody that I can really name on top like I think like I want to work with specifically. Cause I'm not really even a collaborator like that. Like I make like a lot of my own shit. Like I do my own process, be real to myself about it. So. You know that.
Word.
You know
Hell
that.
yeah. I'm like, shit. I'm telling people, like, yo, like, Skull, that's my nigga, but I cannot get this nigga out the crib. I'm like, you might see Skull for real, like, get you out the crib type maybe like 3 times a year, maybe a couple times a hoop. But I'm like, other than that, like, my boy, you really be like in your own world type shit.
I mean, outside. I don't be taking pictures.
Yeah, you don't take pictures. You don't be duck though. You feel me? It's like,
Yeah.
you feel me? You outside, but it's duck. Like, you feel me?
I don't know. That's not fine. Like, be chilling, laid back, good me.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
But shit, maybe that's the way. Shit, staying out the way, goddamn, getting to each
Yeah.
other.
Facts.
That's always a move. So, I know I asked you about Kill Switch earlier, but what is that like? You feel me? That group mean to you, per se?
What does Kill Switch mean to me? I mean, those are really just my niggas at the end of the day. Like, me and my brother, Mali Messiah, like I said, those are my niggas. These my friends. Real regular shit. Like, what it just means is everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, regular, like, the niggas supposed to mean to me. But I think, like, as far as, like, music goes, what they mean to me is, like, inspiration, for sure. I be real proud of them. So that's something I enjoy, like, watching them do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even when I'm not performing and shit, like, when they, if I go to any of their shows, it'd be good. Like, I'll be enjoying to be there. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm like, shit, we need more Skull shows.
There will be more special. I'm about to do one on 23rd.
Alright, for sure.
Fucking, yeah. But the skull set's fire.
Yeah.
It's just fire.
Okay. So I'm like, what's new shit in the set? I remember the last show, I think it was almost all new songs in there. Other than Chef Special.
Yeah, new to y'all. New to y'all, old to me type shit. But,
not dropping the music, drop the music, nigga, down.
Yeah, I think, so I performed 9 songs, I think 3 of them was released. And then Amir did do it, so if you want to count that as 4, then yeah. For the most part, it is a lot of shit.
Yeah, I got
and that's because, I be really beholden on my shit because the visual thing, like, not strictly because of that, but that is a part of it. Like, I wouldn't just drop them bitches, like, but I don't be trying to, like, waste songs or waste drops.
I feel you.
Yeah.
But I would say, like, out of y'all group, though, that's why I really wanted to get our interviews in, because it's just, like, social media-wise, everybody else, like, even when they post, I'm like, so you feel me? You might post 1 story, 3 stories a week type shit. Man,
I
you feel me? Sometimes, like, we don't get it, you feel me? I'm like, with the visuals and everything, it's just like getting yourself out there more, you feel me? I think would be great for like.
Facts, for sure. The visual shit, you gotta be like, I don't want niggas to watch this and think I'm trying to be like the next. I do want it to be next level, but I'm not looking for like the biggest video. It just gotta be like a certain thing. That's it.
So, you said show coming up 23rd, but when can we be expecting like the next music video or the next drop?
Alright, so let me think. I can tell you, I'm about to do a video for this song called Good Morning, if you remember that. That was, no, not Good Morning, it's called, what is that shit called? I can't remember right now. It was the second song I performed on at the show. I'm about to do something for Good Morning as well though. And the first one was called Make Change. I'm doing something for Home Team. Okay. And then I got this song called DNTF that I want to do something to for soon. So yeah. I have some shit on soon. So, but as far as like expectation, it's April. Maybe next month.
Okay.
Or the month after. But definitely sometime in there, for sure. What's some new music too? Hell yeah.
I'm like, okay, so live performances now, how many have you done?
I don't know. A few. Like, more than. I really can't say. It's been a lot though. Like, it's been a lot. But that was the last one you went to. Was probably the most like important one to me. Like,
Okay.
just because because the last time that I did do live performances, like there was in that time when we was in high school and shit, like that's when I was doing a lot more active. But like since this COVID hit, I ain't did no show. Like been a little before that, so that's why it was kind of like important to just make sure I can still do what I need to do out there, like not missing words and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I did good shit. Like,
Okay. So, I'm like, we ran through, initially start rapping, kill switch, next visuals, new music. I'm like, shit. Anything we missing, my boy?
let me see. I don't think so, shit. I don't think so. What could you be missing?
I'm like,
They'll probably be out at the end of the year.
out? First album drop?
They're probably, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll probably, like, that's what I'm saying. As far as where I'm placing the music is because I was like, I'm trying to see what I'm making these cuts and type shit. Probably 2 little cuts.
Okay, so mixtape, first album, maybe this year?
Yeah. I'm gonna definitely have something off for sure. And I'm holding myself to this shit.
Okay, because
I'm
definitely got to
telling
turn
you.
up. Yeah, you are relentless, so you know I'm keeping you to it.
Yeah, I'm doing the shit.
You doing
For
it.
sure.
I'm on it. I'm like, shit.
How many songs do you think I need on the first album?
First album, shit, niggas get a solid 10, 12.
I thought you were saying like 20.
Nah. Don't go too crazy on them. 10, 12.
Nah, 11. 10 or 11 is a good number. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Maybe 9, 10, 11. Somewhere in there.
Like that.
I did that.
20, 35 minutes type. You feel me? And
Sure.
I'm like, shit, a lot of shit be quick. I'm like, you done dropped a couple songs that be like under, you feel me, 2 minutes type.
Thanks.
You feel me? That's got them going. So that'll work.
Oh, yeah.
But shit, I'm like, did you have anything unreleased that you want to play?
Let me see. Do I? I ain't necessarily prepared for that, so I don't got it like on the fly, but I can play something.
Okay.
Unreleased that I want to play. Unreleased that I want to play. Let me see what else from that show.
What's that? Don't move too fast.
This right here? You got a speaker on me?
You got airdrop it.
This song I made for this show. Airdrop it to me.
The laptop.
Here we go.
That's mine.
Alright, so, bro, I'm like, don't move too fast. Is that gonna drop?
Oh yeah, it will. Actually, like there's like a video concept that I have for it.
Okay.
So that's actually something that might be, up the alley and shit coming out. But like I said, everything is about the execution and shit. So
Alright.
the shit don't get executed. No, it's not dropping.
Alright. But we only
Nah, the song itself would definitely drop. But as far as like my perfect image of it, I don't know. We'll see.
Alright, well, shit. That's all I got for you, my boy.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate you, Trashman Fresco. No, just go, baby.
You just go.
Just go. Just go. Just go. Alright, shit. ReilentlessTV. Sko. We out. Let's get it.
It's so like I think I'm gonna add a verse to it, maybe change some shit around. I was trying to get the beat structure, but
Hey, don't move too fast. I'ma show you how to keep it cool, bro. You get a sumo bad, but you can't be come running through though. That's all that I ask. I'm like Mike you know who put the budget. I was running all that, I'ma cut up. Why would it make on the front page cover? And I'ma do it again, whatever, whenever. The fans like the Jets was feeling. Damn, Skull, you electrifying. Damn, Skull, you real business. Damn, you an MVP candidate. How would you start feeling? If I'm being real, this is everyday shit, but they answer questions, no ceilings. Like I'm standing on top of the building, scream to the top, my love, no dealings. Can't no convince me to take no breaks. Look at it go, I'm looking in the mirror. Hand out off on top of a pillar. Stop a rock star, no why, but we can get up. They both wanna be, I'm looking at his gear. Came home with thumb out of that one of his faces. Goddamn.
I would say,
me,
like,
my brother taught me, ain't some people that could have with the upper hand. All the best bitch, I'm thinking myself, no why, cause I never did it by chance. I'm with the gang, dreadlocks, shaking niggas sweat to the side when we ain't dancing. She asked if I love, I told her for sure, but a couple million dollars, I'm real messy. I'm like, what more could you need from me? I'm already moving like Ocean Code. When you only have special partner on the team, I put some shit on my back. If I got it, I'm decorated, but I can't really bring to it. I do girl, I wanted to read. Don't move too fast. I'ma show you how to keep it cool, bro. Get a sumo bag, but you can't be around and lose, though. That's all I ask.
So you
like my
that's like my preferred way.
I've been running all down, cut up, wipe it, bang your heart, cut it, then I'm gonna do it again. Whatever, never the best out of Jackson feeling. Dance, girl, you electrifying. Dance, girl, you real business. Damn, you a MVP candidate. How would you start feeling? If I'm being real, this some everyday shit, but they ask questions, no silly.